Hello, my name is Lavonnie Perry Claybon, and I'm a congregant and parishioner at St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Mason, Tennessee. Really, when you're thinking about change, is that you have to make sure that the individuals involved in the change understand the big picture. And so when we are talking about congregants, we have to get them to be able to see the vision from which God has given them and their branch of that. And then we have to get them to create whatever it is that God has laid on their heart to do, and to not worry about whether or not they're going to finish that race. And finally, we have to get them to be able to buy into that vision. And you really have to get the people aspect of that. And I really believe that God plants the vision in his people. And in his holy word, he talks about that you have to write your vision down on a tablet so that you can reference back and forth to that vision. And that really resonated with me when I read this particular chapter. I glanced at it and reminded me of running a race when I used to run track many, many years ago. And that I was the first leg, but that was my leg. And so as parishioners, we have to not get sad when we say, oh, I'm not going to be able to finish this race. Well, you finished the part that you were supposed to finish, and be happy with that, and you did it to the best of your ability. My husband always reminds our children, that our young men now, to do your best and don't worry about the rest. But we have to keep our eye gates and our ear gates open and realize that we may not be the person to take that promise all the way to the finish. And so one of the things that really resonated with me was that formula, that change formula, the dissatisfaction with the current state, the vision of the desired state, the tangible first state toward the vision, and the natural human tendency to resist change. And I like that, and I can buy into all of it except for one part. One part I really have to think about a little bit more, because I didn't buy into that, basically because what I talked about before, it's not really a dissatisfaction with the current state. Maybe we've just done our part and we have to be satisfied. And it made me think about a song, and I just want to end with that. And that is, it's on Christ the solid rock I stand. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the solid rock I stand. So when we think about being open to change, just stand on what God has called us to do as a vital Christian community, and run our leg of the race and be satisfied.